On lesson 47, we're looking at rate unit conversions and more on fractional exponents. On the first example, we're using unit multipliers to convert 42 inches per second to miles per hour. So I use that picket fence type method, so it's 42 inches per second, so I'm going to have a second on the bottom. Okay, so first I'm going to go from inches to miles. So from inches I'm going to go to feet. So there's 12 inches in 1 foot. So I can cancel the inches out. And then I'll go from feet to miles. So there's 5,280 feet in 1 mile. So then I can cancel the feet out. And you'll notice that I'm always going diagonally so that I can cancel those out. Alright, so now that I'm in miles, I need to go from seconds to get to hours. So I'm going to go seconds to minutes. So there's 60 seconds in 1 minute. So then I can cancel my seconds out. And there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So I canceled my minutes out. And now, if I was to multiply all this out, this would be miles per hour. But I'm just going to leave it like that. That is perfectly acceptable. You would multiply all the numbers on top and divide that number by the numbers on bottom. Okay, let's look at the next one. Use unit multipliers to convert 480 miles per hour to feet per second. So I'm going to start that same setup, 480, this time it's miles per hour. And now I want to go feet per second. So I'm going to start with the miles and change them to feet. So there's 5,280. Oh, see, I started to put that on the wrong side. Because that should be a 1 mile down here. So it's 5,280 feet in 1 mile. So now I can cancel 1 miles out. Okay, and so now I'm already in feet. Now I need to get my hours to seconds. So in 1 hour, there's 60 minutes. I can cancel my hours out. And then there are, so 1 minute, there's 60 seconds in 1 minute. So now I have this in feet per second, and I can just leave it like that. If you did need to multiply it out, you would multiply the top numbers and then divide by the bottom numbers. So we can just leave our answer like that. Alright, one more example using those unit multipliers. Use unit multipliers to convert 15 inches per second to yards per hour. So we have 15 inches per second. Okay, so I'm going to use the length instead of the time first. So I'm going from inches to yards. Now, in the Saxon book, they usually have you multiply inches to get feet and then feet to get yards, but I think that it's pretty normal for us to realize that there are 36 inches in a yard. So in 1 yard there's 36 inches. So I can go ahead and cancel the inches and I'm in yards. And then I need to go to hours. So in, let's see, I'm going to go to minutes. So there's 60 seconds in 1 minute, so I can cancel my seconds. And then there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, so I can cancel my minutes now, so it's yards per hour. And then you can just leave it like that. And again, if you needed to multiply it out, you would multiply all your top numbers and then divide by the numbers that are on bottom. So this would be 15 times 60 times 60 divided by 36. Alright, and in the next section, this is where we're simplifying those radicals and just using fractional exponents. Okay, so first I would write these with the same base before I started dividing by the index. So I'm going to leave that as the cube root, but I'm going to say 27 is 3 cubed. And then 3, the square root of 3 is 3 to the 1/2. And then, when they're in the same base like they are now, I'm going to go ahead and divide by that 3. So this would be 3 divided by 3, and then this one here, 1/2 divided by 3 is 1/6. And then I need to combine these. So since 3 divided by 3 is like a 1, I can write this as 6/6. And then just add their tops together, or numerators. So 3, 7/6 power, and then we just leave it like that. Okay, and then I'll start the same way I did in the problem before. I'm going to write 2, or 4 with a base of 2. So I'm going to leave that, the 6th root, but 4 is 2 squared, and then the square root of 2 is 2 to the 1/2 power. Okay, and then I'll divide both of their exponents by 6. So I'll have 2 and 2 divided by 6. That is a 6. And then I'll have 2 and 1/12. Okay, now I need them to have the same denominators. So that would be a 12, and I'm just multiplying by 2 there, and then multiply the 2 times 2 to get 4, so that's 4/12. And then I just add my numerators together, so that's 2 to the 5/12 power, and I can just leave it like that. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, because I know sometimes things don't seem clear the first time through, or maybe I missed a step and you're wondering about it.